back to another, I hope, great episode of Pondering Podcast. We don't have my usual co-host today, so today we have my daughter Kayla filling in. That's why I hope it's going to be amazing.
Not behind the camera today.
Yeah, this is production now in front of the camera, so we're gonna have a whole different vibe today. So I apologize that it's been so long since we've put an episode out, but trying to get Mr. Patin to be still has been quite challenging lately. And as we speak, he is currently driving to New Orleans. So we don't know when we'll get him back on an episode. So now it's just going to be the two of us. The mother-daughter duo. Yes. Which brings us to our topic for today. I am very curious to pick Kayla's brain about motherhood. I want to know what you thought it would be like versus now your reality, now that you are a mom of two thriving little girls. I'm very, very curious.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like motherhood in general always scared me. Because, I didn't have a great example of a mom. So, I was just always fearful of being one.
Squeeze me?
Prior to.
Okay.
Younger. So I was always fearful in the sense of I didn't really know how to navigate it or what I thought it would feel. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like no one really knows.
Well, but when you were in elementary school, early high school, and you I feel like it's inevitable, all little girls, because it's so crammed down our throats. You're gonna get married, you're gonna be a mom, you're gonna do this. That's what is just thrown. What did you used to think about? When I'm a mom, I
didn't feel like that. I feel like it wasn't crammed down my throat when I was young.
And I think that that's a good point too, because I'm talking about watching, family sitcoms, obviously different genres here, but watching family sitcoms, and most of those were centered around growing up and becoming a mom, having your wedding day. But you didn't watch a lot of sitcoms. You watch a lot of dark, scary, weird. Eventually Chucky did get married, but not many of the serial killer, murder, death, kill characters do.
No. I always feel like I was pushed more to not have kids, to not get married, especially considering the dynamic of my situation. Everyone was just like, no, go do your own thing, go live your life. And I feel like I did the complete opposite of that.
Yeah, that could be. That could be. So you never visualize yourself as a mom. Did you want to have kids? Did you think you wanted kids?
I knew I wanted kids, but I didn't want kids until I was 29.
Yeah, that was our agreement.
Originally.
That was our agreement. That got changed.
Yeah, very early.
So then, fast forward. So you didn't really have the whole childhood fantasize okay, I'm gonna be this type of mom. Okay, so let's go to when you were pregnant though, and you started to imagine what type of mom you were gonna be.
I was so scared.
Are you that mom? The one you had envisioned?
I think so. I don't think when I was pregnant I had this vision of everyone does. I'm not gonna let my kids do this. I'm not gonna let them do that. There's some things though that I said that they do, but it's very minimal. I think I turned out the way I expected because I feel like I'm still kind of navigating it and learning.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're only 3 and how old is she? 18 months? Oh. 17 months. Okay, I was close. Okay, so yeah, you're absolutely still navigating it because there are still very little people.
Yeah.
So
I didn't think I was going to be a girl mom. I feel like that's the only thing that threw me off. I very much so, like, when, I guess the only thing I had visualized about being a mom was that I knew I didn't want girls.
Same.
And I wanted boys.
Same.
And again, it like stems from the whole mother-daughter dynamic relationship. I just never, and then also I'm not girly at all. I'm very much completely opposite of girly. So I was like, I want a boy. It's gonna be so much easier to navigate, like sports, all this, da 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 da. So then when I had girls, it was a complete flip switch for me to be like, how am I gonna be a girl mom?
I never wanted girls. I was terrified of having girls. I think because I am a sister to multiple sisters, and then at that point had all nieces, and I saw, and it looked very scary trying to navigate that whole girl world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please. And I also, knowing a little self-reflection, knowing the type of daughter that I was terrified of getting that karma. So I definitely was heavy on, please give me a boys, because I feel like they will be easy. And I loved being a boy mom. It was no walk in the park. I mean, they were crazy. Austin was enough for 10 lifetimes. But yeah, I can relate to that, because being a girl mom seemed very, very like challenging. And now watching you as a girl mom, I'm like, whoa. Because you'll see a lot of the times I'm in here and I'm just like speechless, because I don't even know what to say to help you. I'm just like,
I don't know either.
I'm like, girl, I don't know. Like, good luck.
I have nothing. And then there's so many people that have boys that are like, I wish I had a girl. They just seem so much easier, and they're so cute, and get to dress them, and like, yeah, but they talk back.
They do. And
talk back.
That's the one thing I have to say about being a boy mom, is there were times where I felt the boys were special. They were different compared to the girls. Because like Kelsey would sit down and watch an entire Disney movie, like The Little Mermaid. I remember babysitting her, and I put it on, and she'd sit on the floor and just mind her business and play with her toys. And like, I was like, oh, I could do that. Like, when I had kids, neither Donovan nor Austin sat down and watched one movie. There would be like, everything would be off this shelf, everything would be off that shelf. They were spinning in circles. It was like little Tasmanian devils.
I think I have a combination of boys and girls.
You do. You have one and one.
It's like my karma and Kate's karma came back full circle, and it's like the thing of me being like, I don't want girls, I want boys. It was like I gave birth to girls, and then God was just like, well, have at it. Here's your boys too. They're a little bit of this also.
Yeah, Leah is your one. Leah is gonna be your tomboy. She's already. So the difference between Lila and Leah from Tootie's perspective is Lila is your bows and princess shoes
So
that
really
she
girl.
loves. All things princess and all things feminine, and Leah is climbing on things. And so when they first came to stay with us, we only had one baby gate up to keep them out of the laundry room, and the kitchen was wide open because and we have all the little locks and whatnot on the cabinets for Lila when they started coming when she was like 18 months old. Lila never tried to pull the cabinets out or stick her arm, but little Leah has figured out that even with the locks, you can get a certain amount of open that she can reach her arm in, and all glass jars, seasonings,
not to mention
cleaning products.
If she can't reach further enough, she will jiggle on it to where it's almost breaking.
Yes, so Leah is the reason we now have a baby gate on the kitchen to keep her out of all the things that are danger for a child. So yeah, I see you having your mix. Leah's definitely going to push and test your limits in a different manner than Lila. Lila is giving you sass and all girl drama.
Yeah.
Leah's gonna be my prediction, and not that I wanted to happen, but she's gonna be the first one to break a bone. Yeah. Because she was doing something daring.
I know. She's the athlete. She's the no fear child. She's my X Games girl.
Oh yeah, she's tough for sure.
Built
1,000%.
for
1,000%. So when you first became a mom and you're looking at Lila in all her newness and you're thinking like, did you have thoughts about your mom?
I was very emotional for, I want to say probably only a week. Kate would probably say like I was emotional for the first 3 months. But I feel like that first 2 weeks was hard. One, just navigating being a mom, being postpartum, and hating your body and all the things. But on top of that, it was just such a weird feeling of like looking at this tiny little human that looks just like me and my husband that we created. And then just thinking in my head, like, how did, my mom look at me that same way and didn't choose me at the end? Yeah. So I feel like I had a hard time with that kind of, and then it made me go, not that like had a hard time with feeling like I still wanted it or like I'm missing it or like I'm yearning for it, but it became in a sense where like I just had this like frustration for like all shitty parents. Like I just feel like I just saw myself judging other parents because I was so mad at like my experience, and then I became a new mom. You know what I mean? Like that sense, that person that you don't want to be, where it's like you see other parents doing something and like you're judging them. Like no one wants to be somebody who judges other parents at all. But I felt like I was doing that a lot during her first like infant months for sure.
Did you feel like you just like every day was just kind of gonna create itself, or did you have any type of like plan about like parenting? Because Kate kind of, the reason I'm asking that, I had the benefit of having older siblings and they all had kids before, some of them had kids before I did, so then I was with kids and raised around kids. You were not, and Kate was not. Mm-hmm. So did you come up with like a plan, like, okay, these are the things we're gonna start focusing on? Like, how did you navigate?
We definitely, like, just like mostly a lot of young new parents, Google was our friend. We were on, I mean, like, if Lila like sneezed weird or just twitched her eye, we were on Google immediately. Like, is it normal for a newborn to blink 3 times in 1 minute? We were on it. So we went in with the plan, with the routine, and then it just became all over the place. But I will say that Lauren definitely, that was our go-to. Our cousin Lauren, who's a doula, fantastic.
Shout out! You gotta take Dad. You gotta take Dad.
Shout out!
Yes, there you go.
Shout out! That was our girl, and then we connected with her.
Lauren Heath.
Yeah, so she kind of helped us do sleep. Once Lila started sleeping all night, everything was golden.
Yeah. That sleep schedule.
Those first 3 months were really, really rough. One with breastfeeding, and then not breastfeeding, and then all the things of you do this, you don't do that, or I want it to go this way, or I need you to help here more, but also don't do this way. And so then when she started sleeping all night, a full-on schedule is what really kept us on track of everything. And then that's where we kind of started implementing, like, okay, screen time. Do we want to do screen time? Do we not want to do screen time? What kind of toys do we want her to play with? How do we want her? So I feel like it became, that was great. And then with Leah, that second born, everything just went out the window.
Oh yeah, forget it.
It's like that.
You need, you burn the blueprints. You need to start from scratch, because that second child is a no-limit soldier, and all the rules that you and routines you came up with for the first baby are null and void.
They did not stick at all the second time. Yeah. At all. But sleep training, definitely. Sleep train your kids. They help.
And as a tootie, I appreciate the sleep training because it was very manageable to help out, especially on the full-time level. Yeah. Cade as a dad, is he what you expected?
He is.
Or is he the more
That was a weird pause. Hold on. That was a weird
I know, I feel some judgment, but,
I was just like thinking.
I was like, okay.
He's gone. He's not here right now. So like that, it was like a question that made me sad in a sense of like oh, like I wish he was here kind of thing.
Yes.
Not like a judgy thing.
That's our next podcast, so don't give it away. So is he's what you envisioned?
He is
kind of
for
dad?
sure, especially as someone again who my mother didn't work out, neither did the dad part really work out. So I love seeing not only having like a 2-parent household who actually love each other for our kids, but also seeing the interaction of like a dad and a daughter that I never really got to experience until I really got dad.
Yeah.
And by that time I was already in middle school.
Yeah.
So like my younger years, like all like the cute videos you see of like daddy-daughter dances or like daddy doing, you get all these little girls like putting makeup on their dads, doing their nails or going shopping. Like I didn't experience that, so getting to experience him doing that with them is just really like, aw.
So I am a daddy's girl. Well, I was a daddy's girl. My dad has passed, but those things, some of those examples, like I think because different generation, and I was the age gap between my 4 siblings and me. I always felt like I was raised with just a different kind of dad, because like when I would see my dad do fun things like swimming, I would always be so shocked, like, you can swim? Like, you're like a real person. And like, my dad would never let me put makeup on him, but we did do father-daughter dances, and my dad could dance. Like, he was a really good dancer. So it was like, you can dance? Like, I think because I was so much younger than the siblings, I was raised with a different type of dad, and he always seemed so much more serious.
Yeah.
But seeing him do real human things and like making it not like he was just this untouchable person, but then seeing Kay letting Lila put makeup, like I always just like heart eyes when I see it.
And it's also like just having a partner at all who just like chooses to like get up in the morning and make them breakfast, like, and then we both worked at a certain time, but like he would get off work and come home and like he would do baths, he would clean up dinner with them, he would play with them, he would clean up their toys. He had to wake up every day at 6 a.m. and go to work, and he would come home after PT and still play with them. If he heard Lila opening the door, like he would let me sleep and get up and make her breakfast and come wake me up. Like, I feel like all those things also contribute to just like not only our relationship but their relationship also.
Oh yeah, very much so. So even though like you said, we didn't get you or start knowing you until on this level, until middle school, I still see that daddy-daughter dynamic with you and dad like so heavy. Like I feel like it's like that cliche, because you guys always tease me about Jordan being the golden child, but
he is,
and he totally is. But I do see dad having such a special, soft place for you and Danielle that he does not have for Jordan. Like, he is very much, macho with Jordan, but he has such a soft space that I didn't even know was possible, because having only ever had the boys, and then now we have these daughters, like, it's weird because people always say nature versus nurture, right? Like, do you have to be raised with it? Does it have to be of your blood? No, I can honestly attest, no. If you have love and you take the time to develop and cultivate those relationships, I see him being a true girl dad. Yeah, which is weird. It's sometimes it's like freaky, because I'm like, this man has only ever been around boys, and he turns into mush the minute you, Danielle, when she comes for her visits, or those 2 little ones walk out of that bedroom, he's full on Play-Doh.
I don't know. I feel like my time has passed now that I have children. I feel like I've been getting not yelled at, but a lot more assertive with lately.
And they're getting all the mush.
They're getting all of it. I mean, he will talk to me through them in a sense. Go tell your mama that I said. Okay. Perfect.
And yeah, Titty just gets to be here as the witness because I get to see it all. I see it playing out with you and I see it playing out with them. And then the minute Jordan walks in, it's all soldier. He goes back to his military training.
Whatever. The moment Jordan walks in there, that door, it's like, Jordan, my baby!
No, I'm saying from Dad, not me.
Yeah, I know, you'll switch, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Actively, you're like, Jordan! Oh my god, everyone look, it's Jordan! Jordan! Hello! Hi, this is my son! My son!
In my defense, I would probably be that way with you, but you hate people. And it's very awkward for me to do that about you. And I'm like, this is my daughter, Kayla. And you go,
I don't hate people.
No, you go, hi.
Well, I don't hate people. I just don't
like people.
Enjoy having to entertain new people.
Oh
that
my
makes
God.
sense.
That is hilarious. Okay, so main takeaway about being a mom versus what you thought it was going to be. You give it negative 5 stars? Do you give it positive? What's your main takeaway about motherhood?
I would put motherhood in the same category as like going to the bathroom and realizing you don't have toilet paper.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
You know what I mean? Then you have to get up bare naked and run across the house to go get toilet paper.
That's my
takeaway from it.
Okay.
It's like
very interesting.
Unexpected.
Yeah.
Things.
You know, and then I guess, and it's funny because I think I was just always raised knowing I was going to be a mom because it was what, like I said, it was what was expected. You hear it in conversation. Yeah. Everyone is like, when you're a mom, like honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't know there was a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, women are going to be mothers. Yeah. It's just how I grew up thinking. That was my mindset. But there's something about me that is like a nurturer to my core.
You are. You're an empath.
I
very
just like
ooze
nurturing.
Yeah.
And so I can't imagine not having. That's why like empty nesting is so hard for me because I don't have someone to pour love.
The opposite. I've never been that.
I know. So that's why it's like crazy.
Now that I'm a mom, if those are the only people and my husband that would do so much for, I feel like.
As a witness to your journey, one, from just the conversations we started to have when you were 12 to seeing you now today, I am very proud of the way you own your mother status, the way you do it your own way.
Thank you.
You navigate it and you're like, this is what I am capable of, and you're like, you don't try to color outside of the lines because you know it's just not your wheelhouse. So you're like, this is what I got. They're healthy, they're thriving, and you know, veggie straws for breakfast is okay.
I'm not an type A?
Yeah.
I'm very type B. I'm not type C. I'm very type B. Because it's like, I feel like
What's type B?
Type B is like basically like what it is. So it's like you're in the cross between C and A. So it's like, for example, like I know for a fact I don't want my kids to be iPad kids. Like I don't want them to have iPads. I don't want to do that. I don't want them watching certain things like Cocomelon. I don't want them watching. I would much rather get the organic dye-free snacks, but at the same time, I'll buy organic gummy bears, but if it's 9 a.m. and they go in the pantry and grab gummy bears before I can make breakfast, eat it.
Yeah.
Please. Give me a second. So I feel like I'm in that middle of like...
What's type C?
Type C is very, I guess you're very...
lax, just
Yeah.
free for all.
Yeah, I feel like I'm relaxed, but I'm not like do whatever you want relaxed.
Yeah.
In a sense.
And I say, as a tootie, I don't feel like I overstep. I try to like respect and give you. I'm like, well, what do you think? Because I'm like, these are your kids. And also with TikTok and Google, like you say, I feel like the way we raise kids is like non-existent. Like they don't, everything that was allowed when Donovan was born, so that was what, 32, 31 years ago, is now not allowed.
I mean, yeah, even when it comes to like some of like the baby stuff, like,
yeah,
even like the crib bumpers, for example, like that is not a thing you like just random.
Yeah, so it's like I'm like you're asking me stuff. I'm like, I don't know. Did you TikTok it? Because I don't even know. I don't want to tell you something because
TikTok, ChatGPT, and Lauren.
So Lauren,
Those
you
are
have
my people.
even I call Lauren because I'm like, if Kayla gives me an answer and I don't feel like it's safe, I will call and verify. Lauren, you are a godsend. You have really helped both of us. But yeah, I think that it's helped that I am not trying to insert what I knew to do as a parent on what you're doing as a parent. I want to respect what you're doing as a parent and not insert myself in that. And I feel like that makes us work as far as a team. Because on some days, it's like we're all just in here for survival.
We are.
Except for Dad. Dad will be in the shop.
And
He is like, I will not be a part of
their
it.
whole daddy, just John. He's working.
Shout out to Cade. Get your drink.
Oh.
Cheers to you. Can't wait for you to come home.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess we'll wrap this one up. I feel like this was good. I like to pick your brain on that. I've been having that question in my mind for a while.
My brain's been picked.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
You're so
And thank
welcome.
you all for joining us for another episode. Don't forget, Loving, Losing, and Living. And Kayla actually has a whole ass chapter in the book.
I do.
That she read beforehand. You can get it on Amazon. It is available in paperback, hardcover, and ebook. We have all of our social media. I am at Erica Honore on Facebook, Instagram, and a website. And you can just learn more about our family and our lives on all those things. All right, we'll see you for the next episode. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.